Well, hello and welcome to this week's edition of Journey to Wholeness. It's now 10 weeks since at the medical moment, and lots happened, and so we've got some good news to share with you. During my therapy at Emory Rehab, I have now been signed off and I no longer go to physical therapy. I am, however, continuing to work on my body for strength. In particular, I'm doing free weights. I've got about 12 exercises I use for my upper body, and plus also I have some stretchy bands to exercising my knees and ankles. I will be starting in the pool. I thought this week would be good, so I'll be doing some swimming, slow swimming, breaststroke, and some freestyle, as well as a backstroke with flippers. So that's really good. With OT, occupational therapy, I now have 4 scheduled sessions remaining, and we are working on the micro part of my hand. I had a strength test done on Monday, and the benchmark for my strength was when I had the stroke, both hands working, and the day after, the strength test after the stroke was 115 pounds I could exert it. So that's the base. The right hand could exert 15 pounds pressure. This week my left hand is now 128 through exercise, and my right hand is now 60. So I've probably regained at least 58% of what I'd lost, and puts me at about 50% of the target. So I have more strength in my arm. That's from weights. I've been using pegs, both clothes pegs and pegs for baggies in the kitchen and for Kroger. So open and close that and just do it every hour to strengthen the thumb and these fingers. So, and then I put a rubber band on my hand, and with my thumb I pull it out. So to exercise down and up. So we're doing that, and I continue with acupuncture with a focus on the right hand, rail of a right shoulder. So great outcome there. With speech in my therapy, I've now acquired a new app called Pace Setter. It is an app whereby I read the text, and it's set up so that I can decide how fast, i.e. how many words I need to speak per minute, and I can either speed it up or slow it down. So the goal is for me to speak at about 120 words a minute with a pause between each sentence. And so I was doing it today when Letty turned up. So that is a way I can practice delivery and articulating by parsing the words, i.e. stressing the appropriate syllable in a way which in my mind I feel like I'm in a space to talk without getting lost. So it's pretty good. I like working with that app. It's only $9 or so it's great. So the cumulative effect of 10 weeks since the stroke, and really I've had 8 weeks of therapy. In fact, after when it actually began, other changes. Last Friday, I purchased a new vehicle. We sold the Ford 6-shift truck, the Ford, and I bought a automatic truck. It's for those who are gearheads. It is a Chevy Silverado. That's 8 cylinders, nice and shiny. It's 7 years old and with 76,000 miles. So it's a really great deal, and so I'm glad to drive that. This coming 2 weeks, more change in my routines. I can go out and drive myself. So in the next 2 weeks, I'll resume other health therapies. I will be going to a massage therapist, Tanya Fry. You've been going to I've been going to her for 13 years, so she does deep tissue massage, so I'll resume that. And then I have a person whom I know who's a pastoral counsellor, whom I've been seeing for many years as a way to maintain mental health. So I'll be resuming my sessions with him in the upcoming 2 weeks. So it feels like life is getting more normal. This is the new normal, but I'm able to have things happen or participate in my health in more ways than in the past. As I mentioned, I've been receiving acupuncture. It's been a great a boost and aid to my healing. I was going 2 times a week for the last 4 weeks, and I went yesterday, and she said, okay, Paul, we now move to once a week for 8 weeks. As it gets consolidated, the therapeutic change with her, the opinions, as well as she is a nutritionist. So I've changed my eating patterns and habits. I have eliminated wheat from my diet completely. Recommend you to read a book, get the book and read it or borrow it, called Grain Belly and Brain Drain. And then that's the last thing is that I had my diabetic checkup, and the last 4 weeks my sugar levels have dropped to the point where I'm decreasing my insulin intake by 20% per day. And she said that if we maintain the regimen of changed eating, i.e. healthier eating, she thinks that in maybe 3 months I'll go off insulin after having been on dependent like 5 years. So very happy with my current overall wellness, the weight loss that I've achieved and continue to work on, and have overall health. So the journey to wholeness and health is pretty good at the moment. And Bev and I thank you for your prayers and love, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.